Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome. I need to start coming up with a better tagline. I've always had weird dreams, as you may or may not be able to tell. I think dreaming is something that happens when you don't get into deep sleep, and deep sleep and I aren't really great friends anyway. Something that I am working on, it's just not the best. But anyway, I had a dream recently that was really quite nice. I actually woke up feeling really inspired, and I decided to paint it. I wrote it down first so I didn't forget, and then I think it was a couple of days later when I had the afternoon off, I decided to sit down, make a sketch, piece it together for myself first before deciding whether I wanted to bring it to life. I thought it'd be interesting if I made a sort of time lapse kind of thing where you can see this all sort of come together. I think it's also because a lot of my dreams are kind of interesting. I do want to remember quite a fair bit of them in full vivid detail through another way apart from writing, which I think would be quite cool. Who knows if there's gonna be another entry, but this one's something special. I think this will be like a time lapse slash voice over thing, but it's not gonna be voiced over all the way. I want it to be like chill, so it's gonna have a little voice clips in between. I'm gonna stop rambling. Enjoy the thing.
The funny thing is that the first thing I remembered about this dream is how confused I was. It kind of stemmed from a feeling rather than seeing an image in my head at first. I remembered asking myself, won't the books get wet? This was before I could even picture anything while I was still in my sleepy state. I began to ask myself, why do I think the books are going to get wet? My mind just answered me, and my mind just said, because there's nothing separating the books from the outside. And I started to be able to picture what I was seeing in my dream, and that was when the little details started coming in. With this house that I was seeing, there were all these shelves, and it looked like there wasn't anything separating all these hundreds and hundreds of books from whatever was outside. But upon closer inspection, I realized that it was just a really large, flawless glass window. Began to realize that this house was actually situated on a tree, and this tree wasn't any regular old tree. It had this grey silverish bark, almost had this elvish kind of feel to it, with really nice turquoise and teal jade type leaves. It kind of reminded me of how books were always my sort of safe place as I was growing up. I was quite chubby when I was younger, and I was bullied quite a fair bit. I did struggle a lot with body image and also a lot of self-esteem issues. Books were something that were quite a bit of an escape to me, an escape out of my own body, and also an escape from the expectations of the people around me. In school, many kids weren't really kind either, and being able to just go into a library and hide with the AC on, with my head just deep into a book, was just really a place of comfort to me. And I think that's something that has sort of stuck on in my subconscious mind. I think painting does really help me resolve a lot of these issues. I am the sort of person that gets very distracted by anything that sort of happens in my immediate surroundings. Painting just sort of forces me to focus on only one thing and only on the task at hand and creating. Even though I'm not the best painter on the block, it does sort of soothe me to be able to focus on only one thing at one time and bring whatever I'm seeing in my head to life. I feel like a lot of dreams we do end up forgetting after a while, and that sort of beauty ends up going away. Even with the shelves that you see over here, put in the detail in every single one of the little books on the shelves and go over them again and again, sort of get the shades of color right, was something that is a respite from the everyday life. I love how painting, even though I'm not a good painter at all, as you can tell, it looks like such a mess. End up forgetting how beautiful some of our dreams can be. I think this exercise really helped me sit in that a little bit more. It was so much fun and really made me feel so much more at peace, as you can tell from how relaxed I'm sounding.
Hello again. Here's the finished product. Oh, it looks so small here. It looks so much bigger and more impressive on the screen, but here it is. All nice and dried up. There it is. My strange dream of having a library, a treetop slash treehouse library. I think it sounds like a great idea. It sounds like a nightmare for an architect, but who knows? Maybe it's a very welcome challenge. I feel like it kind of reminds me of like sustainable living and things, but in and of itself, it's kind of ironic because books are made from trees. Even if I wanted to make sense of it, it's gonna be quite tricky. I'm gonna get a start on my work for the rest of this afternoon, but thank you so much for coming along today and sharing your time with me. I hope this random sort of video at least calms you or gives you something nice to look at. I know I'm not great at painting, but it was just a little something that I felt like putting out there. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys very, very soon.